From the Virgil, a production of the A&A Media Group and Consider It Done Productions. Award-winning, aging, and awesome. Here are your hosts, Kai Sisson and Aaron Breen.
Welcome to Aging and Awesome as we head into the home stretch of 2021. It's been quite the ride, hasn't it, Breen?
Oh, it certainly has. So many stories, so many opportunities to help people, and so many ideas still to come, right?
Tons. You have a ton. I just have to digest them when she tells me. Well, tonight we'll take on some of the challenges older people face, but also give you a positive look at being older as we leave this year behind. Here's what's coming up.
George is out hunting down the perfect Christmas tree, and he's checking out a way to get a great tree and give back to the community.
And a little later, we open up Van's violin case.
But first, it's not often that a business invests in a community like our first story does tonight.
Now, you know his name and you know his face, but you may not know all he has been through. Tom Dolan of Dolan Automotive Group has worked in this community for decades now. And this past decade, it was one that changed his life.
Which is why he's decided to help change so many other lives right here in Northern Nevada. Have a look.
Tommy Dolan is a deal maker, a celebrity of sorts when it comes to sales. He makes a lot of deals on the cars he sells, and he's dedicated to his growing family.
It's what drives us at Dolan Auto Group. So get in and join the family.
And join the family.
It's what drives us at Dolan Auto Group.
Get in and join the family.
And what a family he's built in Reno over the past 5 decades. At 73, he's still involved in all aspects of his empire, which is obvious every time he strolls one of his 5 dealerships in person. He's genuinely admired and respected by those who work for him. 6 years ago, thinking he had asthma or really bad allergies, he sought out a specialist, and he found that what he had was not much longer to live.
So all of a sudden she looks at me and she goes, well, she says, I'll tell you, I have to tell you something, and you need to understand that, you know, you only have 3 months to live, and you need a double bypass on your heart, and you need at least 2 lungs, because both of your lungs are in bad shape and you're gonna die. Just like that, and it was like, whoa, it was pretty heavy, you know. And so I looked at her, and my boys were sitting next to me, and I said, wait a minute. I said, I don't want to hear how I'm gonna die. I want to hear how I have to live, what I have to do to live. And that's the way I want to work on this deal. And she looked at me and she goes, really? And I said, yes. And she said, well, you got to do this, and this, and then we'll operate on you. And I can't promise you anything. So that was sort of the deal, and it was like, wow, you know.
He knew the odds were against him, but he did everything they asked.
At a certain point, you sort of go numb.
And he kept his focus and his end of the bargain. And when that transplant was imminent, he made another deal. This time, based on his faith.
I looked up in the sky and I said, God, there's 2 things you can do. One, you can take me with you right now and be with me. If you take me up there, I'd love to be with you. And but if you don't and you leave me here, I promise you I'll go back to Reno and I'll do more for the community than I'm already doing. You make money in this community, you should give it back to this community.
He's always done that himself. There aren't many sports teams, charities, or causes he hasn't backed. He gives more than $100,000 to local schools every year.
This up here was Demonte Ranch. That's Demonte Ranch High School baseball.
Renown has even named its new pulmonary rehabilitation center after him.
1, 2, 3. Hey, that a baby.
And just look at this hall of recognition.
This is a good one here. This little guy, I just saw him and he's all good now and all the time. It was the Cancer Foundation. We do a lot with the police departments. I just don't think we get enough attention and all that kind of stuff. So we try to help them out a lot. But we do a lot with the police departments. I coached Little League for 15, actually it was for 18 years out of Reno Continental Little League. And I told them to put their number on the ball when they did it. And one of my kids, they put their phone number on it.
His lungs and heart may have given out on him, but his community spirit has never been stronger.
I just think that people should give in this community.
Because what he gets from what he gives warms that weakened heart of his. Like thank yous from all those scholarships that he gives out. He puts them all on display.
I said, put it right there, and they said, well, that's not very good because the interior decorator came in there and said, no. I said, I don't care about it. I just want to put everybody that wrote us something, put it on the wall. So that's the reason that's up there.
You see, Tommy Dolan is the real deal. He's cheated death, beat the odds on surviving his surgery by more than a year already, and he's still going strong. He's stayed focused on what's most important to him, that growing family, of course, and this community.
Reno is my town, and I think everybody that lives in Reno ought to feel that way.
For him, giving isn't just a seasonal thing, it's a way of life, which is a pretty good deal for Reno.
Absolutely, Breen. Thank you so much. Still to come on award-winning Aging and Awesome.
A way to buy local, give back, get a great centerpiece for your Christmas, and help fund the Boy Scouts. George Crozet has found it all in one tree lot in Reno.
And most people do some of their holiday shopping online and on their phones. What to look out for to make sure you don't get taken with the Better Business Bureau. Plus, holiday trivia on the road in my cab. But first, we get ready for the new year when we head to Club Breen to reconvene. Don't you go anywhere. That's in 90 seconds.
Family means something different to everybody.
To some, family is spending time with those you love.
To others, family means togetherness.
Family can mean a lot of things: friendship, brotherhood, community, teamwork.
No matter how you define it, this holiday season, celebrate it.
From our family to yours,
Merry Christmas!
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence, with over 35 years experience and specializing in helping older people. If you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, Marsha is the right person for you.
Thanks, Joe. I'm Marsha Rambo, and I'm a realtor. I'll help you find the right home at any stage of your life. Whether you're considering selling your home or making a purchase, give me a call at 775-395-9133. Together, we'll make a plan that will best work for you.
Call Marsha today and tell her I sent you.
At Reno Eye Institute, you'll get the attention you deserve from a doctor who cares.
I came in to see Dr. Freeman at Reno Eye Institute because I was able to get in and see him right away, and that was very important to me. From the moment I met Dr. Freeman, I felt that he really cared about me. He cared about my eyes and cared about me as a person.
At Reno Eye Institute, our focus is you.
Now accepting new patients. Call Reno Eye Institute today at 451-7268.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $15.80 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today.
Hello, and come on in. You know, there is nothing as cozy as a fire on the holidays, am I right? You know, as we reach the end of 2021 and head on into the new year, I've been thinking about how the only real constant in life is change. And I know I have said that before, but there is just no stopping the world around us. Kids, they grow up and they move on. Heck, we all move on in life, don't we? And friends can become the great glue for holding things together. Having friends to meet up with, to work out problems with, to travel all over with, to explore with, they can make a huge difference, not just in your everyday life, but in keeping us all moving forward. I mean, no matter what you do, we really can't go back. We can admire the past, we can contemplate it, we can remember it fondly, we can even ask some questions about maybe some of those decisions we made back when, but you know, you really can't go back. So we have to keep moving forward. Now that fact surely doesn't stop people from trying, does it? I mean, the market for age-defying beauty treatments, Botox, gym memberships, youth-promising diets, it has never been more lucrative. But there's no denying that we are looking better as we age, and we're in better shape as we go, so there's that. I do miss my kids and that life that I built around them for so many years. But I can't go back either. So I am also making a conscious effort to plan for what's coming up. What's next? Heck, I took a trip to New York this fall, and I took the subways, and I went to museums. I went to Times Square. I went to see Central Park. We walked across the Brooklyn Bridge. Now there's something that I wouldn't even have considered doing until my friends moved there. By no means do I have this all figured out, but I am looking for adventures and experiences, which means I gotta start setting more goals, because it's all of those little events and all the friends that I'm gonna share them with that I hope will make this next chapter as good as the last one has been. So cheers to a new year and new adventures ahead for us all. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Reconvene with Erin Breen is presented by the Medicare Store. The Medicare Store is local and gives free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. Visit the Medicare Store today.
Do you or a loved one live in a nursing home? Do you know that you have rights? All residents have rights guaranteed by the Federal Nursing Home Reform Law. They include the right to be treated with dignity and respect, to privacy, and to develop a comprehensive plan of care with the staff. Other rights include the right to be fully informed about care and treatment options and to file grievances. There are protections in case of involuntary discharge or transfer. Know your rights. For more information about residents' rights or questions or concerns, contact your long-term care ombudsman program. They are advocates that promote and protect the rights of residents in licensed long-term care facilities. Visit www.theconsumervoice.org for more information. That's www.theconsumervoice.org. Theconsumervoice.org.
Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest-rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. As you know, Aging and Awesome is all about giving back to the community. So today we're here at Moana Nursery with Boy Scout Troop 15 and 35. And what are the Boy Scouts doing? They're selling Christmas trees.
It's all Scout driven. They set up the Christmas tree lot, they man the Christmas tree lot, and they take it all down. Obviously we have adults here to kind of keep an eye on things to make sure they're not hurting each other or hurting the trees. But it's all Scout driven, and they do the vast majority of the work.
In fact, it was Scouts who built this structure for the trees. They lashed these poles together,
And this is the kind of project where Boy Scout nuts really come in handy. So of course I pitched in to help too. There you go. The Boy Scouts partner with Moana Nursery, which offers coupons to make it handy to pick up things like tree stands and decorations right next door. But the space here is donated. This is Dr. John, the plant doctor here at Moana Nursery. So John, tell us about what goes on here to put this program together.
Well, for many decades, Moana has donated parking lot space or space for the Boy Scouts, and they've set up their lot and they sell some of the best trees in town.
Very good. So here the nursery is taking some of their valuable parking space away and making room for the Boy Scouts and their trees. And the nursery doesn't get anything out of these trees, do they?
No, 100% of all the sales go to the Boy Scouts. So a $96 tree goes $96 straight to the Boy Scout troops.
Now, if you're wondering what the Scouts get out of this, it's a lot.
You get to help other people find the perfect centerpiece in their living room. And yeah, it's a fundraiser for our troop.
A fundraiser that pays for summer camps, workshops, and even scholarships.
Yeah, so our main job is to help the customers keep this area stocked full of trees so people can actually look at the trees.
They learn a lot of life skills, responsibility, essentially grooms boys to turn into men. It's neat to see these Scouts go from age 11 all the way to age 18 and how they advance and grow emotionally and physically into young adults.
As for the trees, they start off with 1,000 strong.
All our trees are fresh cut. We get them from 2 different states, and they're all cut right before Thanksgiving. We get them fresh here, and they are still fresh. They're very green, they're heavy.
I found out how fresh and heavy they are. The sales are non-stop. Okay, trees got the seatbelt on, it's safe. Well, most of it's safe. And customers come back year after year from near and far. So how far did you drive to come here? Spanish Springs to come and get your tree for the Boy Scouts. That's great.
Oh yeah, this will fit, no problem. Yeah.
Okay, it's cold out here, but you gotta admit, this warms your heart. Merry Christmas. For Aging and Awesome, I'm George Cruzet.
Closed captioning for Aging and Awesome is brought to you by...
Even with more than 1 million people cared for by hospice each year, the decision to call hospice is never easy. However, at Infinity Hospice Care, many families tell us they wish they would have contacted us sooner. And with hospice being covered by Medicare and most insurance, the decision to get your loved ones the help they need is even easier. Plus, the registered nurses at Infinity Hospice Care are available 24/7. To learn if we can help, go to infinityhospicecare.com.
Welcome back. Scams, oh boy, are bad news any time of year, but they seem even more egregious during the holidays. We got Tim Johnston here, he's with the Better Business Bureau, with some tips on how to avoid any holiday scams that might be out there. Tim, a lot of us, we're encouraged to shop in September, October. Are there any scams waiting for us, for those of us who might have waited to shop?
Online purchase scams continue to be the bane of existence, really. We see an increase of risk when it comes to online purchase scams at this time of year because people are going online. As we take a look at reports to BBB Scam Tracker through August of this year, more than 35% of those reports dealt with online purchase scams, and 3 out of 4 people have reported losing money. So this is a risky type of scam. We're hearing about supply chain issues, inflation, increased costs for businesses, and so finding that discount is probably going to be tougher this year. And what we know is that if you are buying on price alone, chance of you getting taken is significant. So make sure that you don't use price alone as your only indicator for making a purchase this year.
That's so interesting. So if it's too good to be true, it probably is because of all the supply chain issues and inflation. That's a great point. Online shopping, a lot of people do it. Maybe not a lot of our people that are watching, maybe, but a lot of people do it. What else do we need to be looking out for when it comes to online shopping?
So online shopping the scammers are tracking you just like normal marketers are. They have access to the tools. And so when you're scrolling through your social media and you happen to see that item that you've been searching for at a great price, they know that's going to entice you. And so they may trap you that way and get you to fall for that scam. Also, if you're looking for that hottest item, for that loved one, that grandchild that you have, that hottest toy, why scammers pay attention and they'll put it out there and say that it's in stock and have it at a great price. So again, drawing you in. It's really important that if you are buying from somebody that you are not familiar with, you've never bought before, do your research, because if you don't do your research, our research shows that you will probably get taken.
I know the BBB came out with an extensive report on gift card scams, and I'm sure that's going to continue into 2021 and 22 and beyond. So tell us about gift card scams.
So when we talked about that, I told you that gift cards were scammers' favorite way of getting your money. And I'll tell you that if somebody demands payment with a gift card, you know that they're a scammer. But in this case, you're buying a gift card for a gift. And so what should you be looking for? Well, make sure you're buying from retailers and stores that you are familiar with. If you happen to find something online through some brokerage or online auction site, possibly it's you're buying a stolen card or something that comes with $0 on it. So you don't want to find yourself in that situation. And if you're buying them at a store, make sure you're taking a look at it. Has it been manhandled, tampered with? Because scammers will look for the information on the back, the numbers. Once they have that, they'll lay in wait and put it in, and as soon as you fill that card, they'll take that money. So it's really important that you do your research. You can check them out at bbb.org, and if you do get taken by a scam, would encourage anybody, whether or not you've lost money, to report it to our BBB Scam Tracker.
Tim with the Better Business Bureau, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Erin Breen here. If you have Medicare, you already know that good health care starts with choosing the right Medicare plan. That's why I'm here at the Medicare store, where they offer free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. So come by or visit themedicarestore.com.
Hablamos español.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
NV Legal Docs LLC, they are the Trust Masters, is a proud sponsor of Aging and Awesome, providing affordable wills, trusts, and estate planning document services. They are much different than your typical expensive law firm, offering flat fee pricing customized for each family. Having a trust is so important, and the NV Legal Docs team will explain at their no-cost, no-pressure seminar. Book your spot today and give them a call at 775-683-3100. Living trusts. Don't leave Earth without one.
The Better Business Bureau investigates and reports on scams that hurt consumers through the BBB Scam Tracker website. Here, some people share their stories and others educate themselves. And together, we empower our community.
Ho, ho, howdy, ho. It's off and away we go in Kai's Cab. Today, it's a beautiful, wonderful day in the neighborhood of Lakeside Manor, and today a new friend, Mary Price, everybody. Hi, Mary.
There.
Mary, you got your holiday gear on, and I have something to show you, my holiday gear.
Oh, how cute.
I love your shirt, though. It's got snowmans.
Yes.
Are you excited for Christmas?
Yes, I am. I love Christmas.
What do you love most about it?
Oh, just the friendship and just getting together with family and having a wonderful time.
That is some amazing points. True,
Yes.
Mary. True, true, true. Well, welcome to Kai's Cab. I know you're new to Lakeside Manor. I know you've seen the show, but maybe you don't know the rules to this here game show. It's a good time. You got to get 3 out of 4 questions right, and you are the winner of a fantastic prize today. Holiday-themed chocolate from the Chocolate Shop in Gardnerville.
I like chocolate.
Well, you're in the right place to win some, Mary. Here we go. Your first question is, the Salvation Army's Christmas Kettle annual donation drive made its debut in San Francisco in what year? Is it A, 1991, B, 1961, C, 1931, or D, 1891?
I think it was in 1931.
Oh, Mary.
I missed it.
1891. It's a long
Really?
time.
Oh, wow.
Mary, you didn't get that one right, but that's okay. You got 3 more chances, okay?
Okay.
Got to get the next 3 right. Here we go. Question number 2. The underwater mountain range, Christmas Ridge, can be found in what ocean? A, Southern, B, Pacific, C, Atlantic, or D, Arctic?
Arctic.
Oh, Mary.
I missed another one.
It was the Pacific. It's
Pacific. Well, I'm feeling very dumb.
Oh, don't feel dumb, Mary. No, you're not dumb. How about we have a Christmas runoff? Get the next question right and you win anyway.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like you should win. You're just too sweet. Here we go. Often hung on a Christmas tree, what is the name of the ornamental material that simulates the visual effect of ice? Is it A, tinsel, B, candle, C, garland, or D, wreath?
Tinsel.
Tinsel, is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right, Mary! I had to bend the rules. She's just too sweet with her Christmas gear on, and it's Christmas, so you win.
Thank you very much.
You have a fantastic Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. You're welcome back anytime.
Kai's Cab is presented by Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Washoe County and Carson City. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons.
Nice hat, huh?
Elfie. I should have brought it today, darn it. Now we have some holiday cheer from our new favorite co-host on the show. He's on every week now. I can't believe it. Van Vinico with the string beans. Van's violin case. Hey, Van.
Okay, today, Will writes in, says, my roommate is always talking to his cat. It's driving me nuts. I can't get any sleep. I don't know what to do. I love the apartment, don't want to move out. Any ideas? Well, how does the dog feel about this?
Okay, and with that, we actually close out the year. Now remember, you can write to us and to Van at agingandawesome@gmail.com.
And you can always stay in touch with us by heading to our website, agingandawesome.com. Click on the Featured Segments tab to learn more about what you saw here tonight on the show.
Now, Aging and Awesome would not even be possible without our community stakeholders who are worthy of your patronage, as they are working very hard every single day here for Nevada's seniors. So a big thank you to
The Trustmasters,
the Medicare Store,
Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence,
Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks, the Better Business Bureau,
Eden Home Health and Eden Hospice,
Nevada Aging and Disability Services Division,
Lakeside Manor,
Infinity Hospice Care,
Reno Eye Institute, and Senior Care Plus. Now this is the last show of the year, and as the next 2 Saturdays, they're Christmas and New Year's, so from all of us here at Aging and Awesome, we want to wish you a wonderful holiday, a Merry Christmas, and the happiest of New Year's. Good night.
Night.